What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Monday, February the 27th, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to talk about another update on Novatech. This is, of course, just an update on the personal journey and some of the things that we've been hearing out in the space. So, of course, take it for what it is. But this is, I am a member of Novatech. I am a President's Club member of Novatech, as a matter of fact. I have a good amount invested in Novatech. So I come from that standpoint, but of course, I'm not support. I'm not any kind of, what's the best way to say this? I'm not any closer to CEO than anybody else. I'm just a regular investor, right? Or depositor. Before we get started in this update, I want to remind all of you that I am also not a financial advisor. Not your financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, all right? I'm just a dude on YouTube sharing with you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. So I've been getting emails and comments. Oh, let me say this one more time. Don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man in the comment section. Please do not get scammed by the WhatsApp man in the comment section. That is not me. And if you get scammed by him, there's nothing I can do to help. All right. So with Novatech, so we've just went through another beautiful Friday, another awesome Saturday, and the one of the biggest things that came up this weekend was the bonus payouts were to some people late, right? Now they weren't necessarily late by the bylaws of the company, but they did come a little bit later than they usually do, but they still hit. People can still withdraw their bonus accounts. They can still do all that. The Saturday, I meant not the ROI, but Saturday, the bonus pay. Okay. That is what was possibly delayed a little bit, but they all hit from the time I'm doing this video. And my personal strategy right now is going to be different than most of yours. Okay. Full transparency. I am still waiting on a withdrawal from February the 6th. I thought it was the 3rd, but I think it was just me seeing a whole bunch of people saying the 3rd, that I was like, oh, mine must be the 3rd too. But I went back maybe like last week and checked, and I mentioned this, but mine is on the 6th. So I'm still waiting on that. But I'm hearing about people getting their bonus accounts from all over February. And even some of the more recent ones that they have done, maybe the smaller accounts, they're kind of, it's kind of all over the place as far as withdrawals are concerned, as from what I'm hearing. I'm still waiting on a withdrawal that is it's a 5-digit withdrawal. So for me, with me waiting on a 5-digit withdrawal, I really don't see the need in continuing to put in withdrawal processes and things of that nature. When it hits, it'll be a nice solid hit. And until it hits, we just are personally reinvesting. Now, here's why I say that my strategy is going to be different than you guys'. Some of you may be doing newer than me. Some of you may be newer than others. Some of you may have not gotten your passive return back. I'm one of those people that has earned enough so far in my journey to feel comfortable. Of course, I'm well diversified, so I'm earning in many different places and opportunities. But I feel comfortable. This is just me. I feel comfortable putting my bonus and my ROI back in, because when this thing starts working more efficiently, I'm going to be earning more. All right. And this is the time where I get to bolster my account. As a matter of fact, for those of you that may not believe in what Novatech is and what it's doing, and there's a lot of people calling it a Ponzi scheme and this type of, they can call it whatever they want to. But for this platform that has done what it has done for the amount of time that it's done, regardless of how it stacks up in comparison with other Ponzi schemes, we're talking about this crypto space. And we know that things in this space don't last like Novatech has lasted. As a matter of fact, at this point, they wouldn't still be paying people out from the returns that or the withdrawals that they've made from months ago, from weeks ago. I still believe that there are some people out there that have not gotten their withdrawals. I'm not out here to say that everyone has gotten their withdrawals and everything is honky-dory, everything is great, and everything's fine. No, we're still having some issues. We're still dealing with support issues and things of that nature. A lot of people's support issues are self-inflicted support issues from not taking the time to well educate themselves on what Novatech is. And of course, I take a little bit of that because some people just see me promoting Novatech and they're like, oh, I got to get in Novatech. But at the end of the day, the way that I get involved in programs is I do my research first, whether it is a YouTube video like this or it is a deep dive into the back office where I'm looking at the training videos and looking at the different options of things to to learn about a platform. I do all of this first, especially before making a deposit. And of course, from email addresses to different things of that nature, I have specific email addresses for my platforms, and I keep everything as organized as I can. I'm not the most organized person, but it's well enough for me to not have issues like not knowing my 2FA or not knowing how to, or not saying 2FA applies in this situation, but different things like that, PIN numbers and different things of that nature. A lot of people are having issues with those things, and all of those are things that you can fix on your own. If you forgot your password, you can go through the forgot password form and fill that out and get your password updated to what you need it to be so you can sign in as long as you have all the credentials. So also, people are doing deposits in Cash App. Now, I understand that deposits in Cash App are something that people do sub $2,000. I just never suggest it. If I'm going to do anything in Cash App, what I would do is I would send the Cash App money to my Exodus wallet, and then from Exodus, I would go into whatever platform. I don't want any withdrawals to Cash App. I don't want any withdrawals to any centralized wallets like Coinbase, Binance, anything like that, because those wallets are the ones that get shut down for withdrawals from random places like these platforms can seem sometimes. And then they want to get all in your business. So that's not, I'm an Exodus guy. Exodus does everything I needed to do. It has all the USDTs that I need. It has Bitcoin. It's got Litecoin. It's got everything that I need to navigate this space. It's got Tron, Ethereum, all the gases that I need to navigate this space as well. So with that being said, listen, I am not only am I an Exodus advocate, but I am also a person that really does believe that Novatech is doing its best to get back to where it was. Now, I do think that there will be some more changes coming. I don't know what those changes are going to be at this time, but we have heard people say that Novatech could be closing its doors to new members. We've heard that kind of speculation going on in the space, and I don't do well with speculation. I like to see things coming straight from the company. So I'm going to wait to see something come straight from the company, like bigger updates have been, like the trading account freeze, right? If we're not going to be able to withdraw from our trading accounts till April 1st, that came straight from the company. All right. So I'm going to wait for that. When that comes, then we'll do an official announcement on any of the different changes that may come. But I'm not going to spend much time with speculation right now. I think the biggest things that I'm seeing are the withdrawals. And of course, for those of you that are in Novatech, we know what the ROIs have been. So, this is just one we're going to monitor. One thing that I want to make sure that everyone understands in this space in general, not just Novatech, anything on any one of these platforms can be here today and gone tomorrow. Any one of them. All right. We've been very transparent about that from Jump Street. So everyone should understand that when navigating this space. And I hate to beat a dead horse, but sometimes you have to reiterate the fact that we are all accountable for our deposits. I'm hearing a story circulating around about a college student that invested $300,000 from Canada, and Novatech refused to pay them. Now, I don't know that to be the truth. I don't know that that person is even a real person with a real circumstance or a real actual affiliation with Novatech as a deposit. If there's anybody out there from Canada that has not been paid, I mean, feel free to get into the comment section and share if you feel like it. And that is from the provinces that have been shut down, or the money has been moved to your bonus account. You got that notification that says, hey, you have to vacate. And I'm talking about those people, not just the people that think they have to vacate just because they're from Canada as a whole, when they have not received a notice of vacation. So anybody that has that story, that's fine. But for a person to over leverage themselves in any one of these platforms is a no-no. Okay. Whatever you decide to deposit, you're accountable for it. Okay. That's just the bottom line. Now, if you're not willing to take that accountability, then this is not the space that you need to be in. And that's cool. You don't have to be here. That's fine. Nobody forced a gun to your head. Hopefully, hopefully, I know I didn't. But at the end of the day, I still believe in this space. I still believe what it can do passively. And people can call things what they want to call them. But I'm going to call them opportunities. I'm going to continue to call them opportunities, and you can take the opportunity or you can leave the opportunity. But with that being said, this opportunity is my number one, and I'm pulling for it. But quite honestly, If it doesn't do the things that it says it's going to do, we have to shift, right? We have to possibly choose a new number one. And that's just being real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love Novatech and it's still going to be my number one. But at some point, there's only so long you can let a company say it's going to do something and then watch it not do it. That's a whole different thing. And so far, so good, right? Even though we've had slow withdrawals, they've been addressed by the company. All this stuff has been addressed. It's been talked about at least once or twice. So the expectation is set if you understand or have been staying involved or have been listening to the leaders in the space that are talking about what Novatech is. Now, some leaders don't believe that Novatech is ever going to get back to where it was. And they're entitled to their opinion. They are. All of them. We all are. That's the beauty of the space. We can all have our own opinions. And I respect everyone's opinion. But once we start calling other people, trying to say that people are crooks and that they're purposely trying to take advantage of somebody else. Not one of the people that have joined Novatech, not one of them sent any crypto to my wallet. Novatech sends crypto to my wallet. Okay. So you can say whatever you want about referral commissions and all that different stuff. I'm sticking up for us YouTubers out here. All right. Especially the ones that put our skin in the game first. And we really try to bring some value with every video that we do. We're not just on here saying Novatech's the best. Novatech is great. Blah, 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 blah. Get into Novatech. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. That's not me. Never has been me. I've always believed that Novatech is a great opportunity. But at the end of the day, I am not just in Novatech. I'm in a whole bunch of stuff. All right. Some people tell me, hey, bro, I can't even keep up with you, man, because you got too much stuff. And all I can say is, hey, why not have more than one opportunity? Why not have more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? You can handle 10 if you got the bandwidth for 15, if you can strive through 20. Why not? If you can do it, why not? Right? And that helps when certain things go away. Then, hey, but you got to have your mainstays. And Novatech was definitely one of my mainstays. It was one of those that for a long time through other platforms and opportunities that may have not been performing or some that decided to leave us or blew accounts or things of that nature. Novatech stayed steady the whole time. So I'm not going to turn my back on Novatech now. That would be dumb. That would be dumb for me to do. But of course, we can only speak for ourselves here at BOJ. But we are excited about what the space can bring. We're pulling for Novatech. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again, if Novatech has to close its doors today, we will lick our wounds and we will move forward here at BOJ. I can't speak for any of you guys. Some of you may be out of the game after that. But it is what it is. You live and you learn, and we don't take L's. We just learn lessons here. And that's just the way it has to be if you want to continue to be in this space. All right. It's almost like a rite of passage for a platform to go on. I know that's a rough thing to say, but that is the truth. All right. And if you don't want to play in that space, if you don't want to go to the casino, don't go to the casino. Right. With that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. Listen, if you like this content, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, do not get scammed by that WhatsApp man. Because if that WhatsApp man gets you there, there's nothing I can do to help. Right? I'll see you on the next one. This is Novatech. We're still pulling for you, Novatech. We are still pulling. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.